Kia ora everybody, it is Robett. Today's question is, whose strategic mind do I look up to when it comes to personal branding? My answer is no one. I consume anything that's around me the entire time, but I'm playing my own game and what I'm about and what I'm here for. The same way with every single person else. Now, are there tactic and practical hacks which people are constantly doing and trying and testing and tweaking and growth hacking? Yes. But what I would suggest is if you want to go down that route, it's not necessarily the people in their it's not the people, it's the strategies behind the content that they're putting out. Like when I'll see certain content from certain people, I won't be seeing the actual insights I won't be seeing the content itself. I'm looking at the behind the scenes of it. Like so recently a friend of mine, Monty Beetham, did 100 with Monts, which basically he did some press ups, hashtag 100 with Monts, and the goal was to do 100 press ups in 100 days. Now, what I thought was really interesting about it was like, I wonder what the flow-on effect will be. So first everyone will try the 100, but then what will probably happen after about, day 10 or 20, maybe someone will try to get creative. Someone maybe tries a one-arm one. Maybe someone tries some push-ups on the thing. Maybe some people that can't do the crazy stuff if they're not, just Ruben Wiki, mental, crazy DJ Forbes, psycho fitness, maybe they'll be like, here's one at the beach, here's one at this. So my brain started thinking about, then you're going to have locations, then you're going to have, different people doing it, then you have a creative element. So I think about like these base things of what that will happen first, but then I always think about the long tail of creativity and how this kind of morphs and changes over time. Like I always look at the thing they're doing now, but then where could that steamroll or potentially snowball out into? Stuff like that is really interesting to me. So for me, when I'm thinking about this type of stuff, it's not just like the seeing who's got the most followers or who's doing the best stuff. I actually just look to see with like, what's the thinking behind the reason that they put it in that format? What's the specific reason they put that logo in that spot with that brand? What's the reason that it's a sponsored advert but there's no logo, but the product is just subliminally in the background that just gets through without necessarily being a big brand campaign? I don't look at the content, I look at the thinking behind the content. I call it story behind the story, and it's something that I think a lot of people could learn from, because if you start thinking of content that way, your eyes open a bit wider to see what type of better strategy things that you could do with your content to be better, that you could have that could further amplify itself. When you're having that type of conversation around your personal brand and not only the strategy, I don't really think that you need to be watching the people, you need to be watching the thinking behind the stuff that they're actually doing. And then how can you beat that? How can you add a bit more to it that's going to have a bit more of a long tail at the end of it? So that would be my 2 cents. If you've got another question that you'd like to ask me, feel free to ask away. Hit the link below, comes to me, more than happy to help, add value if I can. Have a good day, team. Peace.